Hello, hello! Are we live? How is the audio, guys? How's the frame rate? How's everything? Because I have tried everything except for a hard restart my whole computer, and we seem to be dropping frames still. Hopefully it's not too bad, but, you know, it's still happening. Like, it was in green just now, and the moment I commented on it, it just dipped red, orange, and now it's back to green. We seem to be drawing frames here and there. Really sorry about that. I swear I've tried everything I can. Also, I don't know how, but my hair's ended up like this. Like, honestly, I don't quite understand my hair. Like, it's its own thing. Normally, it's flopping all over the place. I don't really put hair gel or anything on it because, like, you know, my mum has a very sensitive sense of smell, so we're like, kind of limited in terms of, like, product here. And also, like, I just never experimented with that. And also, like, it just seems to be stuck right now. And I don't know how or why, but, like, it's out of my face and not covering my eyes, which is nice. Exposes my forehead, my five head. If I, there we go. Yeah, ignore the acne. How are we all doing? How are we all doing today? Is the music good? Just floof your hair up, yeah. Everything's alright? Cool. And yes, Nubit, this is Minecraft music. Also, welcome everyone. The first stream where Nubit has officially become a moderator. Check it out. Nubit's wearing that blue wrench badge with pride. He came to me in DMs like, Mr. Matthias, Upon reflection of my own abilities and experience, I have decided that it would be a fitting occasion to make an application of utmost urgency, Your Honor. Can I be a mod, please? And I was like, yeah, man, sure, whatever. That's exactly how the conversation went. Nubit will tell you. You can share the DM if you want, Nubit. It's nothing private. I've got nothing to hide. But yeah, Nubit's a moderator now. I figured my channel's growing. I think I need a 4th moderator, and I think this is the #1 guy I would pick. And just to emphasize that, guys, if I actually go back over to, where is it now? Man, everything's uncomfortable. If I go back over to... Yes! Here, I was just checking this. Look how close we are! Less than 100 to go! Guys, keep sharing. Keep sharing the content, the streams, the channel. I really appreciate it. I don't know exactly who or how this is being shared or where, but I see it, I recognize it, I thank you, because I really appreciate it, and, you know, it's helping the channel greatly. It's helping us all. Carl, the NPC, with the fucking Roblox profile picture, amazing. I can, but I won't, because Poppy Playtime fucking sucks. No, thank you. Yeah, no, Nubit went all, like, really formal with his application, because I've been saying, guys, make an application, like a job. Tell me your experience, tell me your skills. And it was very funny, but I'm not paying you, like, so don't take it too seriously. I just appreciate it, you know. If you're already enjoying yourself here, you may as well be a moderator if I can trust you. Anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the music seems a little loud to me. I'm gonna turn it down just a smidge, because today, we're gonna be having a bit of fun. So, 2 episodes ago, Carl, I'm sorry, man, but I don't want to, okay? The other people can do that. I'm not gonna support the scum who have been developing it. I don't care how good the game is. The people developing it have been involved in way too much shit for me to ignore. I'm sorry, but it goes against my core values as a person. Besides, we've got better games. Baldi's Basics, Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, SCP, Secret Laboratory. It's all coming. Death and Taxes, you know. So, what I wanted to talk about was, 2 episodes ago, 3 weeks ago or so, we did a live stream. Oh my god, sorry. We did a live stream on something called the Rorscach test. And psychotest.com has a lot of other tests which piqued my interest. Some of them look pretty serious and educational. Some of them just look downright silly. I want to be absolutely clear, guys. I think a serious psychologist would probably look at most of them and think this is absolute nonsense, and I'm not gonna derive any deep meaning out of the results, because the results, judging by how last time there are 3 paragraphs which just kind of got switched around a bit, and almost everyone got roughly the same thing. I think they're either broad enough so that anything applies to anyone, or, you know, they're just kind of not really that accurate. Because, like, how on earth? What does this mean, dog breed selector? How do you take a test to find out your sexual orientation? Like, what? Some of these genuinely look interesting and educational, but it's an online test, guys. You know, it's not BuzzFeed, but, like, I would take all of this with a grain of salt. Also, tell me if there's an issue with my fan. It's kind of stuffy in the room, so I've got my fan going on full blast. Turn it down a bit. But, like, if that's noisy or anything, do let me know. Otherwise, yeah, let's get into this. My phone's charging, so it's a bit further on the side, but, you know, I'm reading chat. And, yeah, Livy, don't get anywhere. I'm gonna put you as a moderator, right? Yeah. Yeah, my memory's a bit vague, Livy, but, yeah, again, you're a veteran. You're like DJ. You've been here since the early days, and you have earned your time. You don't even hear the fan? That's awesome. It's a pretty lightweight fan. One other thing, guys. I think there's a meme that I want to post on the Discord server, which sums this up perfectly. So, Frog Balloon was thinking of joining. So, like, he might. I don't know. And just looking at his track record of comments on Debate Direct Collab opportunity posts, I made this meme, which I'm now posting onto the memes channel. Because, like, I'm not even kidding. There have been, like, 4 or more separate occasions where it's been like, I'll try to join. I'll try to join this time. I might show up. Don't be surprised if I can't make it. I think I'll try joining this time. And, like, every single debate direct he can, this guy's like, I might join. I'm thinking of joining. And I'm like, Okay, yes or no, like, but, honestly, I love this guy's commitment, because he always has pretty interesting stuff to say, in, my experience. He's, you know, the kind of person you want to have a talk to and debate direct, so I'm just going to sit on my own in the rec room for now. We'll see if anything happens. Right now, I am just going to get on with, you know, I'm just going to keep this display capture on, actually. I'm just going to get on, with investigating these online tests. And again, I was trying to look for some more serious ones, and I found Freud. I know it's a big name in the psychology scene, and also Rosenberg. Now, the Rosenberg one was interesting because it was like a self-esteem scale. I was like, okay, it looks interesting. Sigmund Freud, apparently, this is, he thinks that our whole life, all our actions and desires are based on sexual desire. Psychosexuality. So, yeah, this, looks pretty weird, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna start off with the most popular tests. Dog breed, sex. I mean, I think that says everything that I think is needed. This is a very British website, I think. You know, you're hitting all, like, you know, the main bases of popular culture, you know. Sex, alcohol, doggies, cute little animals. You got a Shetland sheepdog. That sounds pretty interesting. Also, hello, Soy Sonic GD. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, hope you guys are enjoying. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get on with this. And again, if you want to go to the QOTD, check out the charity later. I'll talk about that in time. So, let's just try out some of these tests. Because I'm really curious about, like, how they're going to roll. And feel free to try them out as well, guys. I mean, it's a bit late now, but if you ever want to join a debate direct, join voice chat, be in the episode with me, you can join the Discord server, link in the description. I make community posts all the time announcing these, so, you know, you can always join if it's not some kind of planned thing exclusively. So, dog breed selector. Which dog should I get? Have you been wanting a dog for a long time? Great idea! Scientists note that a dog helps its owner cope with stress, saves them from loneliness, stimulates them to lead a more active lifestyle, etc, etc. Besides, having a dog in the house helps raise children because they learn responsibility and patience. Really? I guess. Some studies show that couples who have a dog have arguments significantly less often and, on average, communicate with each other more. That's interesting. My girlfriend actually really wants to get at least 2 cats, because, like, she's a cat person big time. She's always lived with cats. She can't imagine living without. My family had a couple cats and a dog or two, like, way back when I was very young and before I was born. So, like, I've never really had pets. I have good memories of the cats that we had when we were young, and I've met a bunch of dogs from other households over the course of my life. So I've never lived with pets. I can kind of imagine it, but I've never really been able to have a pet. The choice, I've never really even had the choice. The living situation of our home is, like, not suitable for a pet. It's just kind of not a great place. So what I'm hoping is that maybe one day I might be able to live with a pet, because I'd love to get a dog or a cat just to see what that would be like. I don't have any particular strong desire for a pet, so I probably shouldn't get one, because it's kind of like raising a child. If I was to ever have children, which I don't think I will, but again, it's always possible. Again, I'm far too young to really be thinking about that. I think I'd want to get a pet first, so I can kind of get, like, a practice run, you know? It might be something as simple as having a goldfish and then moving up to, like, a dog or a cat, because it is a commitment. It's interesting to think about, but again, I don't know if I'll ever get a dog, but I would love to at least have a few weeks in my life so I could experience what it's like having a pet temporarily, maybe, like, live with someone who has a pet, and just see what that's like, because, yeah, animals fascinate me. I don't really think about them enough, because I, like, you know, I spend so much of my life thinking about people and humans. Like, animals are awesome. They're better than humans. Everyone loves a dog or a cat, you know, they're awesome. And, yeah, I've just never had a pet, so it's not something I've ever thought about, but I really should. So, what breed of dog is right for me? What breed should you choose for your dog to meet your expectations? After all, there are about 400 different breeds of dogs, and each of them is unique. You should take the choice of a pet seriously, so your family members and pet itself are comfortable. We suggest you take a test to determine which breed suits you best and what kind of pet will become a part of your family. So apparently, and this test is rated 5 out of 5 with 16 reviews. Very reliable, guys. Scientifically proved. I'm joking. This test is going to show what kind of dog breed that would be a best fit for me, because there's lots of different types of dogs. Let's just find out. Find your perfect dog. Test consists of 18 questions. You just need to choose the most suitable answer. Don't take this test too seriously. It was created solely for fun. Well, if it was created by a dog owner, then it's probably reliable enough. But yeah, it's not too seriously. It's just for fun. So, do we have a lot of free space at home? Sadly, not really. The only space is outside. It's limited. Do you have a hard time waking up early in the morning? Yeah, I sleep until like 10 a.m. Getting up at 10 a.m. is early for me. If I get up before noon, then like, that means I'm taking the day seriously. If I relax, easily I'll sleep until 1 p.m., 2 p.m. I'll do it for my pet, but like, it's not that I hate getting up early, it's that my body physically will not let it happen. Because I get too tired and I fall back asleep before I can get up. Unless I get up immediately. And then everything hurts. And it's like becoming a zombie. Everything aches. You know, like, I'm like, you know, drooling probably. You know, stuffy nose and sinus. And it's like, you know, my eyes are all crusty from sleep. It's gross. Waking up early just sucks for me. I always feel ill in the morning. How patient are you? Oh, pretty patient, I'd say. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I thought it said very patient. It's very impatient. Each patient does a flap. I have incredible grit. I honestly think I have incredible grit. I would like to say I'm pretty patient compared to most people, but yeah. You just go to him along with me. Very cool. There's two things you wouldn't expect to hear in a sentence, right? You comparing children to pets. I think that's how it works. That's definitely how it works. Okay, listen, man. I'm a smart boy. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself. Anyway, let's get on with this. Sorry, this thing's not switching. Which hobby do you prefer? Fishing, hunting, swimming, ball games, computer games, reading, watching movies, walking, travel, photography. Not the first one. Those are fun, and I don't do them enough, and like sports are kind of a thing missing from my life, but if I really enjoyed them that much, I would be finding a way to do them. It's probably going to be this one. Computer games and reading are both things which I do a lot of the time with FNAF, and I've been watching a lot of things, not movies, but TV shows lately. I do like walking, travel, photography, but like this is the #1 thing. And I think the dog should have company, so I'll definitely get multiple pets, yeah. What size dogs? I don't mind, I'll go medium. Neither a baby nor a huge bear. How do you feel about dog hair? I mean, I don't know, but I'm guessing it's pretty bad. For the sake of a friendly pet, one can be patient. I don't mind dog hair if it's for a friendly pet, but I do have asthma, and if that's a problem, I don't know. What emotions should your dog evoke in others? Affection. Of course. Will children live in the same house with the dog? No. Do you plan on taking your dog with you on your trips? I think I'll leave it with relatives or friends. I don't know what a boarding facility is. I don't know if dogs should be traveling. I don't know much about dogs. Your house is tidy, but I'm not obsessed with it being too clean. The home is a small. It is technically a house with a yard, but it's small. It is a small place. I let my pet talk. Noise and barking. I mean, I guess I could get annoying, but like, I don't hate it. Do you need a guard dog? Nah, I need a friend. I think that would be the reason for me to get a dog. Not a guard, a friend. And to transport your dog, you will use, I guess, a medium car? What's a medium car? How often will your pet be alone? Well, I mean, there's no in between. I'm gonna go with this one because, like, what if I have a day job? I'm leaving the house. I don't know, man. Like, if the dog can't be left alone, like, ever, then that's just a burden. It needs to be able to be left alone. But I'm sure I could, I don't train it. There's guides for this stuff, you know? Poo personality test, the heck? Do you only have a pet hair allergy? Yeah, we need a hypnoallergenic breed. I don't know what that means, but we'll have like asthma and shit. So yeah, care and friendship I think would be the main reason. Entertainment is pretty questionable, and protection is I'm gonna protect the dog, not the other way around. Let's see it. Skye Terrier is the recommended dog breed for me. The Skye Terrier is a hunting dog and enjoys a daily outing exploring in a safe area. It also needs a short to moderate walk with its owner to stay in shape. The Skye enjoys life as a house dog and prefers not to live outdoors. So owners should not keep them outdoors as their natural habitats. Regular combing about twice a week is all that is needed to keep the Skye looking well and detangled. I mean, yeah, look at that hair. Many owners think that an occasional bath will soften the coat, as is often the case with other terriers, but that's not the case. An occasional bath will not soften the coat too much. Owners must pay attention to the area around their eyes and mouth. This will need frequent cleaning. Okay. Interesting. Nice advice. I'm not actually getting a dog, but if I was, well, useful advice. I'm not gonna lie. He looks a little like one of my oldest plush toys, Jumble. Maybe it's a sign. But yeah, that's, oh my god, there it is! Poo pathology test! Free will versus determinism, that's one of the ones that interested me as well. Left brain versus right brain, gender role. There's so many interesting tests here that I really want to give a go. So I think these are the ones that are, like, sticking out to me. I'll leave the most interesting ones for last. What I'm going to do now is leave that result here, since, you know, that's my result, I guess. I'm not fussed about a permanent link. I'm just keeping it here for the stream. And I'm going to move that over here, over to the side of the channel monetization tab. But just so you guys remember, just a small note, just a small note for you guys to take note of. Just this little thing here. I'm just saying. You know, it's there. It's here, it's there, it's everywhere, you know? I am just making a small remark on the matter, you know? I'm just saying. I am just saying. Shit, where is it? I'm just saying, guys, I'm just saying, you know, well, you know, I'm just saying. Anyway, enough of that. Enough shenanigans. This is making me feel weird. Zoom out. I used to have nightmares about everything being, like, too big. It was weird. Like a night terrors sleep, half waking kind of thing. There's also IQ tests in here. But yeah, they got a bunch of tests on this website. Personality and character, love and sex, career tests, projective test, I don't know what that means. IQ, for women, for men, for children, mental health, funny blog. There's actually, the Rorscach is a projective test, and so is the Freud one, apparently, which is coming up next after the sexual orientation test. Guys! I might be gay. The sexual orientation test is based on a sexuality model proposed in 1980 by Michael Storms, a psychologist at the University of Kansas. During his own research about the influence of erotic fantasies on human sexual preferences, Storms has concluded that bisexuals can be attracted to opposite sex partners as much as heterosexuals. I mean, yeah, obviously. What? He also concluded that bisexuals fantasize about same-sex partners just as much as lesbian gay. That's what bisexual means. I mean, it was 1980, I don't know. These conclusions are allowed to say about the inaccuracies in Kinsey scale and propose his own sexuality scale, the Storms sexuality axis. I have no idea what this is. The am I gay test. I'm gonna be honest, guys. That did not look like what I thought it was for a second. All I'm gonna say is that this blurred image on the right looked kind of phallic when I glanced at that. Holy shit. Alfred Kinsey, known as the father of the sexual revolution. I'm sorry, I should be taking this seriously. I mean, no offense to, you know, all our queer chums out there, but holy shit, that's funny. Father of the sexual revolution. They call him Daddy. Daddy of the revolution. So this is an older scale. The am I gay test? Or bisexual. Sorry, natural, bisexual, or gay. I feel like people are going to take offense at that. I don't care whether that's true or not. People are going to take offense. It's a bit of a yikes. Oops, I deleted the tab. Let me get that back. We don't care about that test area because apparently this one's better. And this was also one of the most popular, so it must be good. Logic. Storm proposed a new sexuality scale using an XY axis, so two axes, like the political compass test. So hetero and homoeroticism on two perpendicular axes. Such an approach would allow to determine the level of attraction more accurately for both sides. What was impossible in the bipolar Kinsey scale? Michael Storms proposed the ability to distinguish between bisexuality and asexuality, which is poorly implemented in the Kinsey scale. So it's interesting that it actually not only like explains what the test is, but it gives you trivia and like historical information about like why this test is important and like where it is in like, you know, the bigger picture. So like that's actually interesting. That's actually really important. And yeah, just want to catch up with chat because I know how you guys are gonna be reacting to this. But yeah, we've got an Australian Shepherd. Hello, Lucifer. Nice, Lucifer. Nice. We're about to get a 69 out of 10 on this test, you know what I'm saying? Yep, you're just saying and you're totally subtle about it. Oh boy, Matt's willing to do it as well. Guys, Livy, I dare you to take this test. Bet that Livy's gonna get asexual. Bet. I dare Livy, I dare you all to take this test. But especially Livy. Bet. Livy's 18 years old, it's not sus. Alright. Hell, if you're under 16, it's sus. But if you're 17, 16, it's fine. 4 out of 5 rating. Can't do it, guys. Blocked. It's not as good as the doggy test. 4 out of 5 rating. With how many reviews? With 446 reviews. Actually, that's a way better score because it's more accurate. Way more reviews. Guys, this is so much worse. What if we actually read the reviews? Oh, we can't. I don't know where the reviews are. It just says number of reviews. You can't access them. Anyway, completely outrageous. It's not fair. Anyways, guys, you better be doing the test as well, okay? You know where to find it. The site's linked in the description. You can see the URL if you can't find it on there, but it's on the front page. So, instruction. Just answer honestly to 20 simple questions and get your result. Check ahead. The results of this free sexuality test are provided as is. Please do not take it as psychological or medical advice of any kind. It's made just for your fun and educational purposes. I cannot emphasize this enough, guys. This is, you know, just a fun test. Kind of educational, but not a proper psychological and evaluation. And I probably should clarify going into this that, yes, I am a cisgender, heterosexual, white male, or, you know, whatever. I'm a normal default settings average kind of dude. I already have a girlfriend and have for like 3 years now. I don't have a lot to say on this matter. Let's get it. I will try and take this seriously. It's just kind of funny to me because it's a funny topic. So, during the past 6 months, have you found yourself wanting to see a person of your sex naked? Never. Simple as. During the past 6 months, have you found yourself wanting to touch... Oh, God. Okay, this is... Guys, it's gonna get weird, alright? But trust me, this is completely normal. Let's be adults here and talk about this maturely. Wanting to touch a person of your sex intimately? Never. During the past 6 months, have you fantasized about sex with a same-sex partner? Nope. Sorry to disappoint, but it's just... No. Never. 6 months? 20 years? No. Not really. Have you had sex with people of your gender? Ah, here we go. So, gender and sex aren't the same thing. Well, I'm a virgin, so I'm lucky. This isn't complicated at all. Haha, never. I've never had sex. With anyone, so. But, like, of your gender, wait, would that then mean opposite sex, but, like, or not opposite gender, or not opposite gender, but not opposite same sex? Like, I don't want to get into that, if I can, because that's kind of messy. But, no, but I want it. Imagine they're writing the test and they're like, what should be the option for, like, if they haven't, but, like, they've been thinking about it? No, but I want it. No, guys, my mic sucking days are over. I'm not putting this thing in my mouth anymore. This thing is getting dirt in it now. It's been on the floor, I think. It's getting a little dustier. Those days are over, alright? Those days... I'm not gonna stroke it either. That's weird. That's really weird, guys. Why would I do that? But, yeah, no, seriously. I'm gonna start treating this microphone like a microphone instead of, something else. Oh, man. The memes, though. The memes will live on. Jesus Christ. Wait! It's so casual! It doesn't say, have you thought about it? It's like, how about watching porno with both actors of your gender, huh? How about it, mate? It's not like, have you thought about it? It's, how about it? Like, what the hell is that phrasing? How about, disgusting. Disgusting! Sometimes. Often. Very often. Disgusting. I mean... I don't want to be rude, but yeah, I mean, it is disgusting. Like, porn is disgusting. Like, that's just how it is. But, I mean... regardless of actors' genders. Because if it was supposed to have the gender, would that mean they could be the same sex? Ugh, weird. But yeah, no thank you. During the past 6 months, have you had romantic fantasies about long-term relationships with a person of your sex? Ah! No. Again, not of person of my sex. I'm trying to make sure I got this. How attractive are you for people of your sex? Wait, how attractive am I for people of my sex? I don't know. Shout out to all my gay fans. What do you think of... I'm not doing that. Not on camera. Maybe? don't think I've ever been approached by a gay guy like, hey. I don't think I've ever been approached by anyone like that. I'm gonna say no. I feel like objectively I should be picking maybe for someone, but no. Just no. How attractive are people of your gender for you? I mean, I guess some of them, but like, I'm just trying to think like objectively here. Like subjectively, when you say attractive, if you'd mean like to fuck, no. That's not the same thing, but I think this is a purely sexual context, so I'm gonna say no. But that said, in a non-sexual context, some of my handsome boys are killing it out there. Ethan, my man. Ambience. Who else is a Giga Chad? I don't know what half the guys look like. I've barely seen anyone, actually. I think Ethan and DJ are the only guys I actually know the faces and voices of, but man. Giga Chads, kings. Those kings are gonna be pulling some bussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just having up, but yeah. Do you have gay friends or relatives? No, they are all straight. Relatives, absolutely none. Oh my gosh. Ow, my toes. I just sat on my toes. Gay relatives, absolutely none that I can think of. Friends? I'm not sure. I mean, define friend. Let me just look at the list here. Any gays? I actually don't know. I think we have a handful of bisexuals or pansexuals who just kind of don't really care about like the labels, but I don't know. I think definitely a few though. Like I definitely don't know for a fact that all of these people are straight. I mean, not all of these people are my friends, but I think definitely a few of them, at least. Again, they're not common. I'm gonna say a few. Only one? I'm not sure. But again, gay isn't the same thing as... I'm gonna go only one, because it's not quite accurate, but it's like, they're not all straight, but I don't think there's even a few. I'm gonna say only one, I don't know. Maybe 2 or 3. Okay, during the past 6 months, have you found yourself wanting to see a person of the opposite sex naked? Now we're talking. Now listen, guys, all I'm gonna say is that the answer isn't never. No, I don't want to be weird, but like... There is this one woman I know. She's very pretty. She's very pretty. Very often. During the past 6 months, have you found yourself wanting to see a person of the opposite sex naked? Yes. Often. Not very often, but yes. In case you guys are wondering, it's one specific person. I have a girlfriend. I don't really watch porn. I have a couple times, but... I don't know, man. I didn't really enjoy it. Okay. During the past 6 months, have you found yourself wanting to touch... Here we go. So, now it's like, okay, well, that was the gay half. Here's the straight half. Opposite sex person intimacy. Past 6 months, I mean, how honest you guys want me to be? This probably isn't a good idea to stream, I'm realizing, but fuck it, I'm in this deep. No pun intended. Yes, sometimes. We have a long-distance relationship, so we don't see each other often, so, yeah. I'm being very mature, Livy, and you know it. Yeah, the powers of being a virgin. Yeah. We fantasize about sex with the opposite sex partner. I wouldn't say often. Sometimes. I don't really keep track. It's not like I count it. But no, never. I'm a virgin. No. But I want it. I mean... Hang on a second. Sex with opposite sex partners. I'm thinking one in particular, not multiple in general. Because I think having a girlfriend is screwing this up. Like, the thing is, guys. You know that phase you have when you're a teenager, when you're discovering about intimate relationships for the first time, and you just go through that extremely deep loneliness, and it's like that super relatable thing that all men feel, and it's like everyone has to get a girl at some point. Yeah, I kind of kicked that entire mentality aside, like, I don't need love and sex. And then, like, within a matter of months, I met my girlfriend, and then we fell in love, and then since then, it's just been her, so it's like... I don't think I can get an objective analysis on this just based on the context. I should have done this when I was like 15, or maybe in an alternate timeline where I didn't meet her. Ugh. I'm kind of indifferent to it, honestly. Like, I know this sounds weird, because sex is, like, the most intimate thing you can do in a romantic sexual bond, and it's disgusting, and it's beautiful, and it's everything, right? I wouldn't know, but from what I can discern, and yeah, I want to have that, I think, with Lucy. I want to have those special moments with my girl, but, like, I don't really think about it. And this one, again, I think this is asking generally about just female sex, you know, female of the species. Do you want it? Are you thinking about it? And it's like, no, not really. Not really. Occasionally. But I can't say I particularly want it. I just don't really care. It's like one of those things that I'm like, well, I don't want to stress about this. It's like on a deadline, like I am for everything else, so I'm just not going to think about it until it's relevant. Kind of like with some of the games I play, guys. I have lots of games lined up to stream, but there's so many which I've had to push back into schedule. I'm just thinking, I'm just going to think about that when the time comes. I'm just going to forget about it, ignore it for now, because it's kind of not relevant to me, you know, not going to happen. I don't want it that desperately. So, during the past 6 months, have you had romantic fantasies about long-term relationships with a person of the other sex? I'm living the dream, buddy. Living the dream! If you know what I'm saying. Hell yeah, I have. Every day. Like, I don't want to be gross, because, like, it's a very... It's kind of just cringe, outside of, you know, one-to-one person. But yeah, Lucy is an absolute sweetheart, and, I don't need to fantasize. I'm living it. Seriously. She's, like, so sweet. During the past 6 months, again, it's always 6 months, have you fantasized about people, really? You going there? You really going there? Are you sure? Do you really want my answer to that? During the past 6 months, have you fantasized about people of the opposite gender during masturbation? Right, let me get this straight. Opposite gender, so that's, you know, women, females, but not sexual females, so that could include trans women. Not that it does, but it could. I think. That's what I'm getting from this. During the past 6 months, have you fantasized about people of opposite gender during masturbation? I don't think this is an answer the internet is ready for. I don't think I want to talk about masturbation on a stream. Like, this is a bit much even for me. Like, I like to joke, and I like to keep things like, you know, 13 plus, and like say, you know, this is not suitable for children. Children shouldn't be watching the stream, but I don't want to make it 18 plus. Like, holy shit. I tell you what, guys, obviously I masturbate. Not often. Or maybe often. I'm not sure. It's not really consistent. You know, like I said, I'm a pretty average dude. And it's not asking that. It's asking of those times during, you know, getting off. Have you fantasized about people of the opposite gender during those moments? I mean, is it really a big deal? I think I'm just making it worse, making it a big deal. I'm gonna act like an adult man, not a child. And during those moments, yes, always. I think. Because I'm straight. Yeah. Not going to talk about it. How attractive are you for people of opposite sex? Pfft. Once again, I tell you what, guys. I'm pretty sure throughout my I mean, I'm only a young adult, so again, this is still new to me. But like, in my teenhood onwards, I think it's more likely that I would have been approached by a boy than a girl. I was not, you know, balling. I was not pulling. But that is okay. Absolutely not. Maybe for someone, I guess, since I do have a girlfriend. I think I have to say that because I have a girlfriend. But I don't know. How attractive are people of opposite gender for you? Again, it's switching between sex and gender. Which one are we talking about? Unless this is like they are interchangeable here, but I think definitions changed as time went on. Like, we weren't really taught about gender in school when I was young. It was just it was just kind of used interchangeably with sex. So So basically, how attractive are women to me? I mean, it varies, doesn't it? Some women are fuck ugly, some of them are stunning. Like, there's no, you know, there's no be-all, say-all, like, thing I can say about all women. It completely varies. Some of them, I guess, is the best thing I could say. Because, like, I'm not a simp. And I'm not asexual, so it's got to be somewhere in the middle. But I don't know, like, if this is just me trying to suppress sexual attraction to anyone other than my girlfriend, because I feel really bad about it. Unless it's like a fictional character, because, like, who cares? And people design fictional characters to be attractive and that shit. But, like, there are very few, like, women I meet and I'm like, wow, you're pretty. Like, that just doesn't happen. I mean, I might look at a man or a woman and think, okay, those are stereotypical good looks. That's what you want on, like, a, you know, advert for clothing or makeup or something. But it's like, that's not the same thing. I think it would be really weird if I met anyone other than my girlfriend at this point who I was like, wow, you're attractive. But again, you can't help thoughts and impulses, right? And feelings. Like, it's how we respond to that and control it that matters. And, like, if I was, you know... Excuse me, I don't think I'd have any problems with it. It'd just be a bit weird for a second. Because there'd be a lot of thoughts going through my head very quickly in that moment. But, yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys have had this, but exposure... Excuse me, didn't switch. Exposure seems to be a thing. I've had times when I was younger, and even recently, where I've seen a real person maybe playing a character or a fictional character, maybe a cartoon character or whatever, and thought, wow, okay, they're attractive. I think it's, you know, I'd hit smash rather than pass on that. No, I hate smash. That thing is just, smash or pass is weird. But the thing is, that, like, response, that, like, you know, romantic sexual, like, feeling that, you know, sometimes comes and goes, it usually dissipates after a while. Like, if I see enough of this personal character or whatever, enough times over, then I just kind of stop being attracted to them, which is weird, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not feeling that anymore. It's just kind of run out, which is weird. I've never felt that way about Lucy, though. Look, man, I don't want to be weird, but let me just say, every time I see her, it's something fresh, alright? Her adorable little face. If she wants it, I'm gonna give her a good old smush. We're gonna smush so good. Again, what is this phrasing? How about watching porno with actors of different sex? I don't know, like, do you often think of, or like a clinical, it's like, nah, how about it, huh? Again, I don't know if I've ever really watched, like, porn. Like, I've seen suggestive fan art and even a couple videos, but I wouldn't call it, like, porn. I've been a porn hub once, and I was so disgusted by what I saw on the front page that I immediately clicked off. I didn't sleep well that night, and not for the reasons you'd think. Not for reasons you think. That really just was gross. So I'm gonna say never, because honestly, it's never been intentional. Like I'm gonna just be serious with you guys. FNAF, for example. I've been on Reddit, been on YouTube, clicked on one thing or another, clicked on a video and thought, hold up, wait a minute, whoa, okay. Keep your fetish away from me. I mean, I haven't seen anything like, that's a lie, I have seen some things which I'd rather not talk about, but a lot of it was quite far in the past, which means I've forgotten the details, which I'm glad about. How often do you think about sex? Alright, this one's kind of depressing. The thing about sex is that it's this completely universal and pervasive thing. Everyone has had some experience with it at some point once they get to a certain age. There are very, very few people, barring children and teens, who haven't had lots of thoughts about it, you know, talked about it, experienced it, or something. It is like one of the universal traits that makes us human, is like sexual desire and feelings, right? And it is so, like, potent in mass media that you cannot avoid thinking about it. I think about it, like, every other day, because it just keeps coming up. If it's anything from a dirty joke, you know, with the boys, to a suggestive, you know, piece of fan art, to, you know, some kind of obvious kind of, like, you know, sex sells, like, simp baiting in, like, an advert, if it's just, like... Sometimes I even have serious discussions about sex with my girlfriend, but, like, yeah, sadly, it kind of bothers me that how much I think about sex, because it's, like, it's too much. It's too much of this one thing. It's dominating, no pun intended, discussion, and... I don't know, it's overrated. Sex is just, yeah, it's super overrated, man. I don't know what to tell you. Holy shit, all the moderators in chat! We've got the full set! This is like getting all the achievements, all the groups of animatronics in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. We've got all 4 of the mods. I'll read your messages in a second. So, question 20. Do you want to have a sexual experience with both genders in your life? I love these answers. Definitely not. Maybe. Rather yes than no. Sure. Do you have a sexual experience with both genders? Okay, so here's the thing. When they say gender, do they mean sex or do they mean, like, whatever the new definition is? Because this could be talking about man and woman, or woman and, no, trans, one of the trans people. Like, that's still sexually a woman. I'm not about that, to be honest. I don't want to go deep in the LGBTQ rabbit hole just because it's gonna weird me out. That's not for me, chief. Perfectly valid for other people to enjoy, like, you know, good for you guys, but seriously, man, I don't know, I'm not really, like, knowledgeable or experienced in any of this. I'm honestly put to shame by Lucy, who was just, like, you know, unabashedly, unashamedly bisexual, and, like, you know, I'll make, like, literally one time I was making a joke about, like, stereotypically attractive, and I used these 2 gifs of some random women, like, but with some generic search terms, and I was like, how you appear to yourself, how you appear to me. And this was like, well, to be fair, that first girl wasn't looking too bad either. And I was like, okay, I mean, yes, I agree, but, I mean, not to be weird, I don't like her, I don't know who this is, but yes, you're right, and I don't actually judge people by appearances, but, and yeah, it was just a whole weird thing. But both genders, no. Not really. Again, it's just not something... I don't care. Like, Lucy wouldn't do this. But if Lucy was, like, trans, if she was, like, sexually female, but, like, identified as a male, all that bullcrap, you know, if she, or if not even that, if she was just a tomboy who, like, dressed like a man, I still wouldn't care, because I love her, because that's, like, you know, she's so much more than that, and she has so many other traits which I love, and, you know, hell, maybe I'm attracted to it, I don't know, it could be fun, but, I don't think about it, so, what's the result? Ooh, so again, we got, like, a chart here, okay, right, I'm gonna catch up with chat, and then we're gonna read this, we're gonna, like, really take this in, so, how we doing, fellas? Ethan! Well, what have I walked into? Awkward now? I just finished watching something cringe. Sex is overrated. Matt. Yep, Nubit's a mod now. Didn't even pay attention. But yeah, Ethan, welcome. DJ as well, welcome. You two have arrived just in time. DJ's finally joined. Just had breakfast. Fuck sex. All my homies watch this, Matt said. Yeah, it's like... Oh, man. You know what, guys? There is a great meme for this. Hold. Give me a second, because I might have it on my drive somewhere. Hold on, there's a meme I made that I edited together. I don't know if I still have it. Shit, I don't think I do. Hold on a second. There might be a meme of that type somewhere over here. Hold on. Is it, no. I can't find it. But guys, you know those, like, bait and switch memes that cut away and it starts off with, like, hentai? And then just before, like, you know, the reveal, it, like, cuts away and it's like, soldier, what are you doing? Your country needs you. And it's, like, some, like, popular, like, you know, game for boys, like, battle game. It's like, get back to the battle. You are needed. And it's like... Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. It's a great meme, and just, you know, I think that kind of thing is really funny because, like, damn, it's accurate. It's like, fuck watching porn. Watch Mr. Matt with the homies. Anyway, Pokemon Smash or Pass? Jesus Christ, no. I don't want to do a I mean, I get it. If I did Smash or Pass, it's a trend. It would probably get a lot of clicks and stuff, but I'm not particularly interested in it because I don't want people to watch me because of that trend. So I'm not doing that. And if I did do it, it would have to be as a joke. Maybe I could if you asked for it, because it would be pretty funny, but I don't know, man. I'm not really about it. But yeah, you guys are all moderators now. This basically the FBI open up meme, that as well, yeah. Fuck sex. All my homies hate sex. But yeah. I will say this, if I remember correctly, DJ, Ethan, and Livy are all 18 or older. Nubit is only 13. My man, you are too young to be thinking about this. This is something that you should be being introduced to now in science class. But take your time with it. Approach it when you are ready. I think it's too early to say for you. Because people are still working themselves out as teens. That's like the big time. But DJ, Ethan, Livy, you're all adults. You're all mature. You can all engage with this fully, I think. So, sorry, Nubit. But, I mean, it's worth thinking about. You know, a little preview. And you're the cool kid who hangs out with the older students. I just want to say that now. Age-wise, you're the coolest kid because you're the one hanging out. I remember my sister Tasha, when she was like under 10, like 6, 7, 8 years old. I don't remember, like really young. She would hang out with year 8 kids who were like 12, 13, 14. She was the coolest little kid. Because, I remember sometimes we would be left in the staff room at the school my dad worked at because he couldn't take us home or something. There was a reason. And, yeah, it was pretty funny, is all I'm saying. It was a pretty funny thing. But anyways, so we have 2 scales here. The homosexuality and the heterosexuality scale. So on the heterosexuality scale, it bridges, you know, homo and ace to bi and hetero. I don't know quite how this works. And homosexual is like asexual and hetero to homo and bisexual. So hetero and homo are opposite, bi and ace are opposite. Ace is like the abbreviated version of that. Guys, I've hung around with a bunch of queer people. I know the lingo or some of it anyway. So 42% and 12%. So you are 42% heterosexual and 12% homosexual. That doesn't add up to 100 though. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, what? I don't understand what the result means though. I don't get it. Hold up, 42 plus 12 is 64. Hey, I'm a stack. I'm stacked. I got a stack of sex, guys. I'm the sex master now. Steve, sex man stack. I don't know what I'm saying. Speaking of Steve, I'm streaming Minecraft in an hour, guys, so do go check that out. I already posted the notification. We're going to be attempting hardcore mode. It's going to be very fun. Hardcore sex. Get it? Hardcore sex. I am such a virgin. Let's move on. Is there anyone here who isn't a virgin? I would be really curious. I'm pretty sure Lucy is the only non-virgin among us. I don't even know if that's true. All I know is that she's had 2 partners before me, so... Yeah, this was lame. I guess I'm asexual, leaning towards hetero. This tells me nothing. I don't understand the results. Okay, thank you, quiz. I'm actually going to ask Lucy about this one, because I think she'll be interested. This sounds like a guy I think she'd be interested in. Alright, you guys had enough of sex? Because I haven't, apparently. Man, I'm looking forward to this one. I'm going to try and go through this a bit quicker. But that one was a lot bigger than I thought. No pun intended. Not bigger. God fucking damn it, I'm so immature. Okay, alright. 14, sorry Nubit, 14, not 13. You're a big boy. I associate 13-year-olds with being really young, so that's actually pretty good. I forget, it was your birthday. Yeah, 14. Yeah, no, you're old enough to talk about this, actually. 14, you're definitely old enough to talk about this. And you're wise beyond your years, dude. So yeah, I got the 4 most mature people in my chat right now. This is perfect. Matt, I'm a sex master. Also, Matt is such a virgin. Yeah, don't question it, guys. Coaches don't play, you know what I'm saying? Coaches don't play. I'm going to teach you guys how to, you know, give your man or woman or whatever a good time. Coaches don't play. Alright. Attention! Freud's theory of the psychosexual development of the personality is based on a massive gender stereotypes has been repeatedly criticized by leading modern scholars and recognized as extremely unscientific. Therefore, be skeptical about the test results and in no case take them as medical recommendations or advice of any other kind. The Freudian personality style test is intended for educational or recreational purposes only. I've heard of Sigmund Freud. I thought he was like this big, hugely influential like psychologist who like changed the entire topic as we know it. But apparently this test is bunk. Oh well, what else has he done? What else is he famous for? The founder of psychoanalysis. Okay. This guy founded psychoanalysis. That's a pretty big deal. I guess this is just one of the things he's done. Whatever. Alright, let's do this. Oh boy. So, Freud was convinced that our whole life, all our actions and desires are based on sexual desire. What about if you're under 13 though? Like, hey yo. According to Freud, our libido, sexual energy, goes through several stages of development. I'm not reading this out loud. No, I am. Oral, anal, phallic, latency, and genital stages. Each of the stages is important for proper individual psychosexual development. If a conflict occurs at any stage of this development, it will certainly affect the psychosexuality of a person in adulthood. Keep in mind that Freud put a very broad meaning in the concept of psychosexuality. It includes thoughts, behavior, attitude to work, and sexuality itself in the modern sense. This quiz was inspired by Freud's theory of psychosexuality, but some questions were added for deeper assessment and best results. Man, this kind of sucks by the sound of it. Let's just go give it a go. How many questions? 35! Okay, I'm going to try and go through these a bit quicker. Procedure, you have 35 simple statements below. Just answer honestly in a way how you really are, not in a way you want to be evaluated by others. Then you will get 3 instant results based on each stage of your psychosexual development. So, right. There's more questions, but it's similar to what we've already done. So, if you guys have any questions, ask. Otherwise, I'm just going to fly through these. Because I will not be explaining. Alright, I'm not going to explain if I don't need to. And that's, now this is interesting because this isn't like obviously related to it. And I think this is a lot more interesting because I'm thinking this is going to have like a hidden meaning, right? Like this is going to be a lot more effective. And also it's like an agree-disagree thing. So, it is normal to ask for help when you need it. Yeah. Yeah, of course. My home can be pretty untidy. Agree a little, it can be, but it isn't always. I've, like wet dreams, like, maybe, like, once? I think that's happened to me, like, once, 2 or 3 times, maybe? When I was, like, young and puberty was, like, doing all kinds, like, my body was popping off, you know, I was doing some weird shit. I had to watch Popular Science on Discovery Channel. Honestly, no. Science is cool, but like, it's not really the topic I engage with. It's true that I'm irritable, a bit, sometimes maybe. Ugh, no, I do not smoke. I often late work, what is this, die, what? Did he misspell study? What the heck is this? I am often late work, study. No, not really. I'm generally quiet and reserved, yes. I like to travel, yes, I don't do it enough. Holidays must be celebrated in the family. Oh, I'll say this actually because I do like being at home, you know. Travel in moderation, it's just that I've been lacking it. Holidays must be celebrated in the family circle. No, people can do what they want. Not everyone is a happy family, sadly, so they can do what they want. I chew my nails. Ugh, no. I can purchase things I did not plan to buy. Sometimes. I like to. Oh. No, I don't. I like. Something which has never happened to me, which I'm really grateful for, is someone being turned on by me and then like harassing me or even just kind of flirting, because like I don't know how I'd respond to that. I'd feel super weird about it, and like it would be especially weird if it was like an older woman or like a man. Like I don't know how I'd respond to that. I'm not insecure or anything. That's just scary. It's not what I want in life. I like to read history books, watch documentary movies. Yes, I am reading history books right now, actually listening to them on Audible. Power of modern technology. I don't like to communicate with migrants. That sounds racist. What? Migrants? I mean, what exactly do we mean by migrants here? Migrant, a person who moves from one place to another, especially in order to find work or better living conditions. I mean, okay, migrants tend to be from poorer countries and they're less educated and they're, you know, gypsies or this and that and the other, but I don't really communicate with migrants. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say disagree, though. I don't see why not. Not all migrants are bad. That just sounds vaguely racist. I'm often worried about what other people think of me. No, I don't give a shit. People can dislike me all like they want. I know, like, you know, there are plenty of people I have in my life. And, you know, I've just never felt a need for, you know, other people to validate me. I just don't think that's right. I don't think you should need other people to validate your confidence. I think you need to find it within yourself. Of course, support is needed at times, but, you know, no, never worry. I tend to do things at the last minute. Sometimes. Quite rarely. Quite rarely. I like not to, but I do. I like to watch porn. As we've established, no. I have a lot of general knowledge and skills that I don't use in my job. I don't have a job, so yes. Everyone must respect traditions. No, disagree. Some traditions are absolute bullcrap. And, you know, don't apply to everyone either. I prefer teamwork rather than individual. Nah, I actually do better on my own, to be honest. But I don't mind. A good team can do a lot. I love working in a good team, but I've worked in so many shit teams as well. I don't like a job where everything needs to be done quickly. Agree. I like taking my time doing this thoroughly. It's easy or will be easy for you to sleep with someone you've barely known. Absolutely not. What the hell? Sleep with someone I barely know? I wouldn't feel safe. Guys, forget what I said about sex. Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. Forget what I said about sex. Sleeping with someone is the ultimate form of trust. Because you are trusting that person to take care of you and protect you while you are unconscious. And not do anything weird or harmful to you. Because that's a possibility. So yeah, that's absolutely not true. That I could not trust someone I barely know. I prefer things to stay as they are. Not really. Some things don't need to change, but some do. Plenty does. I am annoyed by people's behavior. Honestly, like, people behavior often annoys me. So many people have so many stupid behaviors they could fix so easily with just a little willpower. It's kind of, you know, irritating. And myself included, I've had some bad behaviors over time. I feel that I need someone to sympathize and understand me. Man, I gotta stop fidgeting with this. These headphones have like a bit that turns around. It's really satisfying to my fingers. I don't know why. The texture is really nice. Sympathize and understand me. Yes. I mean, I think everyone does. I think everyone does. Absolutely. I mean, humans are social animals. We need each other. We need teamwork. We need understanding. And it's like, you know, I'm a you know, introvert. I like being on my own. I manage just fine. But I think everyone needs people to sympathize and understand, you know? I'm a rather serious person than carefree. Yeah. I wish I was more carefree, but I just wasn't raised that way. I was raised to take things seriously. I'm a, you know, mostly a stickler for rules, and mostly kind of, you know, a good boy who does what he's told. But yeah, I'm not carefree because, like, you know, I take things seriously. I had... Oh, what the fuck? No. Oh, God. 10 or more? It's an STD time. No, I'm a virgin. I love that. Instead of zero, instead of saying I had 0 sexual partners, it's I am a virgin. Yeah, I'm a virgin. Not one. Never. Not yet. I mean, I know Lucy exists, but we've never, well, I probably shouldn't talk about this, but we, no, we've not, you know, we haven't done it. I enjoy learning about things which have absolutely no practical application. A bit. There are some, you know, non-practical things I enjoy. I can be very envious of others. I disagree. You know, I try and avoid thinking about envying people because I appreciate what I have. I think it's important to appreciate what you have in life and, you know, make the most of what you've got and be realistic. Although there's nothing wrong with feeling envy, it's just that, you know, if your actions and words are going out of your way to be an asshole because you're just jealous, then that's just not okay. I do feel jealousy sometimes, I do, but I don't act on those feelings or thoughts, so. It's a weakness to want to accept help from anyone. Disagree. I carefully plan my vacation beforehand. What's a vacation? I've never had those. Agree a little. My mum usually does it all, but if I was in control, yes, I would. I think many people have had a crush on me. There's no option for none. There's no option for 0. I guess Lucy did, but again, I guess it counts as 1, but I would say no. No one has. I never. Like, maybe. Then again, how would you know? Someone could have been crushing on me in school and I would never have known. But it's never happened. Lucy was the only one. I would agree to participate in the colonization of Mars. Honestly, no. I don't want to leave Earth. I don't know. That's like... I know that's super important. And the colonization of Mars is going to be essential. For, the continued existence of humanity. But I really don't feel any desire to go into space. It kind of scares and intimidates me. I feel like I wouldn't be up to it. I feel like it would be such a drastic change of pace to my life. That would be completely permanent and irreversible that, like, I wouldn't be happy. I would be quite unhappy. I don't think I want to do that. I think there are better people who would find it, like, a beautiful escapist fantasy. People who are interested in space. People who are more invested in the sciences. People who have more talent in that regard. I couldn't go to space if I wanted to. I don't have the qualifications. Or the money. Would you date someone from a different religion or race? Why not? Why not? Oh, wait. I have a girlfriend. Never. I'm in a relationship, but I don't think that's the point of the question. Let's assume for a second I'm not in a relationship. Are you racist or religionist? I don't know what that is. Like, I think the point is that if you were to go on a date, you wouldn't turn someone down just because of their ethnic or, like, you know, religious background. That would be, well, that fear of otherness is one of the worst forms of ignorance. It's the source of a lot of conflict in the world that just should not be happening, and the source of a lot of the discrimination that just should not be happening. So, I'm going to say why not. It's purely hypothetical. Obviously, I'm not going to be dating anyone, but hypothetically, yeah, I wouldn't exclude someone based on religion or race. Besides, I mean, Asian girls, am I right? I don't know. Apparently, Asian people are attractive or something. I don't know. I think I have a thing for German girls, honestly. Kidding. So these are gross names. Like, you could not have picked more disgusting names. I don't even know what they mean. But yeah. Guess what video's about going to space before then? Yep. But Matt, you already went to space with Markiplier. Yeah, I was a captain. We colonized a different planet. Okay. Oral stage. You understand your inner world well, know what you're striving for, what you need. You can be proactive and moderately aggressive to defend your interests and your independence. At the same time, you are smart enough not to refuse the help of other people when you need it. Anal... Ugh, why is it called that? You have problems with self-control. You are too impulsive and carefree. You vastly feel injustice, often step into a conflict when it can be avoided. People of your type tend to deny the authority and strive to bring chaos to all aspects of their lives. You can have a lot of brilliant ideas, but you cannot fully realize any of them due to a lack of clear planning and systematic actions. That's not true. Finally, ugh. You think that you cannot be sexy and emancipated enough. You often condemn other people's excessive sexuality and importance of sex in modern society. Now that is true. You are extremely curious, striving to learn new information every day, to meet new people. You tend to take risky adventures to satisfy your natural curiosity. Your perception of things is overly optimistic, which does not allow you to see the whole picture and rationally estimate the risks. What? You are too traditional and old-fashioned. Your creativity wakes up quite rarely. People of this type consider their political views, religion, or skin color to be the only... What? Right option. It's hard to change your mind and not blame others. They tend to act using proven methods, unwilling to accept innovations both at work and in their personal lives. Okay, this is bullshit. This is kind of there. This is definitely correct. This is wrong. And this is hit and miss. Like, maybe half of this was spot on. Yeah, what are these results? What the hell is this? I do understand my inner world well. I know what I'm striving for. I know what I need. I can be proactive. Moderately aggressive to defend my interests? Yes. And my independence? Yes. I'm smart enough not to refuse to help people in need. Okay, that's 100%. That's good. You have problems with self-control. This is false. I have learned both easy and the hard way how to do self-control. And I'm very much the opposite of what this is saying. I don't step into conflict. I don't create conflict. I do vastly feel injustice, but I don't act on it. I'm not carefree or impulsive at all. I don't deny authority. I question authority. I don't deny it. I don't strive to bring chaos. I do have clear planning and systematic actions. I think this YouTube channel will prove that alone, never mind the other things I'm doing. This is just wrong. You think that you cannot be sexy and emancipated enough? I don't really want to. I don't know. It doesn't suit me. You're from condemning other people's excessive sexuality, importance of sex in modern society. Yeah, it's, like I said, overrated. This is right. So, right, wrong, right. You're extremely curious, trying to learn new information every day to meet new people. You tend to take risky adventures to satisfy your natural curiosity. I wish. Your perception of things is overly optimistic, which doesn't let you see the whole picture and rationally estimate mistakes. 50%, I guess. So, we've got right, wrong, right, bits and pieces. And this last one is just completely wrong. You were too traditional fashion. No. My creativity is awake all the time, thank you. I don't have any sense of right, especially not regarding those. I do change my mind, and I don't always blame others. That's just silly. That's just not true. Like, it's hard to change your mind and not blame others. Fuck off. I know my own weaknesses. They tend to use improved methods, only to accept innovations both at work and their personal lives. Are you talking about me or them? Again, I think, like, a good portion of this, the G stage and the A stage. The G and the A are completely wrong. So that's 1, 2.5 of these out of the 5 were maybe, you know, on the right track. But yeah, this was, I can see why people condemn this test. This is actually kind of bad. That wasn't accurate at all. I think this psychosexuality is horseshit. Your sexuality doesn't determine everything about you. In fact, I think Sigmund Freud, if I had to guess, judging by the way this test has been, you know, drawn up, was probably quite bigoted. I don't know when this guy lived, but looking at the photo quality, I have a feeling that this guy was, you know, very afraid of otherness, because these results are simply not true. Alright, let's move on to something better. The Rosenberg Self-Esteem Scale. I don't know how much time we have, honestly. I've got 38 minutes. I might not actually have time for all these. You know, we've done plenty with gender. Screw the gender role test. Yeah, we'll do these last 3, guys. So, Rosenberg Self-Esteem Test online for free. The Rosenberg Self-Assessment Scale, or the RSES, was developed by sociologist Dr. Morris Rosenberg. It's a self-assessment test that applies sociological research. A scale from 0 to 40 is used where a rate of any less than 15 may indicate problematic low self-esteem. The Rosenberg Self-Assessment Scale is the most common measure of any self-assessment and is widely used among all ages, from adolescents to the elderly. You can access Rosenberg Self-Esteem Scale after passing a free online version of the test. So the validity of the scale. If you're concerned about your self-esteem, if you're concerned that your self-esteem may reflect poor mental health, please visit a doctor. Remember that the scale is the most common measure of self-assessment for research purposes. Since the self-esteem concept is something most people should be familiar with, this test will not tell you anything you do not know yet. You should have a relatively good idea of your results just by asking yourself the question, do I have low self-esteem? However, the scale can give you a better idea of your condition compared to other people. Your results will also include a little more about the connection between self-esteem and life achievements. So the procedure is that we get asked 10 statements that you should apply to yourself and estimate to which extent you agree with each of them. Questions need to be answered quickly without any pause. You should reply with your first thought. It will not take more than 2 minutes. So this is going to be a quick one. I really am just going to rush through this, get my first thoughts down, and talk about it afterwards, okay? So, do I have low self-esteem? Kind of, maybe? I don't know. Now, guys, I'd normally do a break partway through this stream, but this stream hasn't been the longest, and we're starting another one soon. So, I'm not going to do a break, but I'm just going to tell you guys now, if you're enjoying, do leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and share this with your friends. All that support means a lot. It takes no time at all, and it's super easy, and it means a lot to me. And in addition to all of that, if you want to support me and the channel, check out the links in the description below. Obviously, the test is there. Frog Balloon, if he joins us, I guess is linked, but it doesn't look like he's gonna make it. I didn't check. Yeah, I don't think Frog Balloon's gonna be here, guys. I don't know why he's there. I'm gonna leave voice chat. But the most important thing is today's charity shout out, which goes to the UCS USA, the Union of Concerned Scientists. These guys are doing work in regards to climate, energy, transportation, food, nuclear weapons, and even protecting democracy with science. There are a whole bunch of different global issues. And they are using science to make change happen. They're a non-profit based in the Americas, America, the USA. Can't talk there, but they're a non-profit charitable organization based in the USA that is using science to, make people more aware of important things. And, there are petitions you can sign and donations that you can make, which go directly towards helping, make the planet a better place. So really do check them out. There's a lot of things to read if you're interested. These guys are, you know, doing a super great job, and again, they are just a positive cause, which I highly recommend that you check out. Okay, the link's in the description, and you can also win a shout out if you give me the best answer to today's QOTD. What did you learn from these tests? Excuse me. I need to get a tissue, but yeah. All my social medias and whatnot are linked down there as well, at the Discord server. I'll be right back, actually. Just give me like 1 minute. Alright, we're back. So, let's get on with this. And I'm actually going to breeze through this one nice and quick. Like it says, Rosenberg self-esteem scale. It's, you know, measuring self-esteem and also, you know, its connection with life achievements and the kind of condition. Alright? It should take more than 2 minutes. We've got 10 statements. How much I agree with them. Let's go quickly. Informed consent. The test should be taken for educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for any professional service, medical or other. Your answers will be both stored and used for further research and may be shared later with preserving your anonymity. Anonymity. That is fine by me. That's cool. Let's do this. I feel that I am a person of worth and I think that's supposed to be and I am equal with others. Agree. I feel that I have several good qualities. Yeah. All in all, I am prone to feel that I am a failure. Yeah, honestly. I can do things as well as most other people. Sadly, no. I feel like there's... Again, it said to just take the immediate thing. I feel like I do a lot of things, like, inadequately. I don't know. I feel that I do not have much to be proud of. Yep. This is kind of depressing, but it's true. I take a positive attitude towards myself. I do try to. On the whole, I am satisfied with me. Nope. Lifelong learner, man. I wish I could have more respect for myself. Yep. That would be nice, but then again, that might blow my ego, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Frick. I often feel useless. Not useless, but inadequate, maybe. Sometimes I think I am no good at all. Occasionally. Maybe, no good at all? Yeah. Yeah, it's true. That was just a quick random score. Your score is 21 from 40. You balance between self-esteem and self-deprecation. Success raises you to unprecedented heights. And self-esteem rolls over. Failures contribute low self-esteem, dumping you into the depths of overthinking. Your opinion of yourself fluctuates too significantly from one extreme to the other. That's interesting. I didn't already know that. Excuse me. Still sniffly. What do you guys think? Is this accurate to me? Does this match your perception of me? What do you think? Because that's genuinely quite interesting to me. Do you think I fluctuate from, like, self-esteem and self-deprecation too much? Because I feel like I do, actually. I'm definitely a bit unsure of myself a lot of the time. I find it really hard to, like, analyze myself. Like, I don't want to put myself down too much, but I also don't want to boost my ego too much, so I think I do fluctuate. I'm really not sure. Again, you know, I'm not good enough. I'm great, me. I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm amazing. That was very interesting, actually. I love how quick that was. That was interesting. And do tell me your results as well, guys, if you are trying these out for yourself. Anyways, we've only got a little bit of time left, so let's have a go at the last tests. So this is an interesting one I found called Free Will versus Determinism. I don't know who that is. But, are you sure you're in control of your life? Or are you convinced that everything is predetermined and that what will be is inevitable? Who ultimately makes the fateful decisions? Ourselves, God, fate, circumstances, or coincidence? The Free Will and Determinism, or FAD, plus scale developed by Paulus DL and Carrie J from the University of British Columbia will help find out which philosophical position you're most inclined towards. So British Columbia, I think is one of those islands that's like between the Americas. I'm not really sure. What are the key differences? In philosophy, for many centuries, there has been a dispute about the extent to which an individual influences their destiny between adherents of two opposite positions. Free will is the ability of a person to make decisions autonomously, regardless of the circumstances affecting them, be it reward or violence, sympathy or prejudice. Determinism is a concept that the foundation of which is a statement above the predetermination of our actions and their... Determinism is a concept the foundation of which is... That's phrased really badly. The statement about the predetermination of our actions and their dependence on fate, circumstances, decisions of people, other people, divine intent, etc. The principles of free will and determinism are reflected in almost all spheres of human life, in religion, science, ethics, art. That is all true. So, free will is the belief that people make decisions on their own, autonomously, regardless of circumstances. Determinism is the belief that, you know, all actions and choices are predetermined by fate, circumstances, and maybe other influences, divine intent even. And again, I think there's definitely a balance. It's only got 2 reviews, it's 5 out of 5. So, I will be offered 27 statements. Evaluate how much you agree or disagree with each of them. Oh boy, excuse me. Note that this test is intended solely for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes. Its results cannot replace the real help of a specialist and should not be used for making any decision. I cannot emphasize this enough, guys, and it says these on all of them, which I'm glad for. They are educational and entertaining, but these are not a substitute for real professional medical advice, and do not take them as such. With that in mind, let's give this a go. Yeah. Fair enough, Newbert, fair enough. I could say the same about you. So 27 stones, let's get on with this. I believe that the future has already been determined by fate. Strongly disagree. So it's like the personality test now. You got neutral, agree, disagree, and strongly agree, disagree. People's biological makeup determines their talents and personality. Yes, but not, to a letter. Kind of, a bit. Chance events seem to be the major cause of human history. What do you think about this one? Hold on. Chance events seem to be the major cause of human history. Yes. No. Neutral. Yes and no. There are lots of chance events which have changed the course of history. But I think a lot of those events, even if those events themselves weren't inevitable, there were a lot of factors that were leading towards those events or something similar to those events anyway. So I'm going to say disagree. I don't think they're major. People have complete control over the decisions they make. Agree strongly. No matter how hard you try, you can't change your destiny. Disagree strongly. Psychologists and psychiatrists will eventually figure out all human behavior. Oh, yes, they will. No one can predict what will happen in this world. I disagree. I think you can, but it's very difficult. People must take full responsibility for any bad choices they make. Agree. Fate already has a plan for everyone. Disagree. Your genes determine your future. Partially, but not entirely. I'm going to say neutral. Life seems unpredictable, just like throwing dice or flipping a coin. Absolutely, but not completely. There are some things you can control. People can overcome any obstacles if they truly want to. That's a fact. Whatever it will be, will be. There's not much you can do about it. Sometimes there are big things you can't affect, but that's not necessarily true. Science has shown how your past environment created your current intelligence and personality. Yeah, that's a fact, isn't it? Yeah. People are unpredictable? Yeah, somewhat. Sometimes. Criminals are totally responsible for the bad things they do. Yes, but I know there are other factors which lead people to crime, but yes, they are responsible. Whether people like it or not, mysterious forces seem to move their lives. No? You talking about, like, the economy? As with other animals, human behavior always follows the laws of nature. Yes. Life is hard to predict because it is almost totally random. Yes. Not completely, but yes. Luck plays a big role in people's lives. It actually can. Yeah, it really can. Maybe switch to that one. People have complete free will. Yes. Parents' character will determine the character of their children. Yes. People are always at fault for their bad behavior. Yes, but there can be other factors. Childhood environment will determine your success as an adult. Absolutely. Like 100%. What happens to people is a matter of chance. Sometimes? I'll say neutral. Strength of mind can always overcome the body's desires. Absolutely. I mean, what were we just talking about earlier, guys? What was I saying? you know, it's not hard to, like, not be, you know, a pervert. Just don't act on your fucked up desires. Hell, even better, don't have fucked up desires in the first place. People's futures cannot be predicted. Disagree. They can, to a limited extent. Let's get it. Okay, results. Your main tendencies. Oh boy. God, I'm so tired all of a sudden. I think I need to eat something to get my energy levels up. I did have my coffee. I did. Maybe I need another coffee. If fate needs a Grim Reaper, I don't think he has a plan for everyone. Hey, so what you did there. Someone's been watching Death and Taxes. Guys, if you haven't checked out Death and Taxes, do. It's one of the series that I'm currently doing on my channel, and it's a really charming game where you play as a Grim Reaper, choosing who lives and who dies like an office job. It's really stylish. It's a good game. You should definitely go check it out. So this is actually pretty in-depth. I really like this. Let's look at these results. So, your main tendencies. Free will, 94%. So I'm 94%, you know, in favor of free will, in belief, you know, of free will. And there's 4 dimensions in the graph. Okay. Scientific, so free will is the ability of a person to make decisions autonomously, regardless of the circumstances affecting them, be it reward or violence, sympathy or prejudice. So I'm 94% free will, and that, I think, sounds about right. Scientific determinism is 88%. Since every event in nature has a cause, or causes that account for its occurrence, and since human beings exist in nature, human acts and choices are as determined as anything else in the world. Behavior may be determined by many things, for example, hereditary, environment, but it certainly can be explained in terms of such causal factors. That sounds like me. Scientific determinism, yes, I think I agree. I got 36% only for fatalistic determinism, because fatalistic determinism holds that the natural world causes events in human life, but is not itself influenced by human will or behavior. That's completely one-sided and false. No matter what you do, the same things will happen to you. That is false. That's just, no. Different things happen. Different things can happen to you. And as for unpredictability, I scored 65%. Our actions and future are totally unpredictable. I don't think they're totally unpredictable. I think with enough analysis and evaluation and intelligent, you know, thought about this, you can predict the future, even in small ways, and maybe even in big ways if you're smart or lucky. I don't think the future is completely unpredictable, but I do think it is more unpredictable than not. I am satisfied with these results. I think they accurately describe me, and I'm definitely going to keep these ones. They are very interesting. So 20 minutes left. We're going to do one more test because that's all we've got time for. If you guys were interested in that, like, gender role test, maybe I can do it next time. I can do another debate direct on these in a few episodes time, maybe 10 episodes time. Come back to Psycho Test, do a bunch more, and maybe more people could join me as well if you're interested. Alright, let's do, just looking at all these results. We don't need the homepage anymore. I'm not going to fuss out the dog breed sector. That was funny, but I'm going to get rid of that. Let's look at the left brain, right brain test. So, this is the last test I'm going to do. DJ's like thinking, yeah. So, are you left-brained or right-brained? You guys might have heard that phrase about being left or right-brained before. This is what it means. So, this test is based on the left brain, right brain dominance theory. According to this theory, left-brained and right-brained individuals have a huge difference in behavior, personality traits, and cognitive strategies. The human brain is really divided into 2 halves or hemispheres. Each of these halves has particular areas that control certain functions. Understand yourself better with left-right brain test results. So, the left side of your brain is connected to language learning abilities, logical reasoning, speech and writing, information storage and analysis, and math skills. The right brain is functioning with music and rhythm. Functions of the right brain: music and rhythm, imagination and emotions, arts and creativity, sexual preferences, and recognizing faces. I think I'm a right-brainer. I think I've got strengths and weaknesses in both halves, but I think I'm a bit of a right-brainer. I think that's my stronger half. I think my right brain, in terms of my strengths and weaknesses with my brain functions, my right brain, I'm thinking right brain. The idea of different approaches in teaching people with a different dominant brain became especially popular in the 70s of the last century. Thus, for people with the dominant left hemisphere, appropriate educational programs are developed based on rational and logically substantiated tasks for right-brained people, on creativity and emotions received in the learning process. I might be left-brain, actually, thinking about learning. Actually, I think I might be left-brain, because I suck at language and maths, But those other three, I'm pretty strong at. I think I might actually be left brain. God, I don't know. Well, here's the thing. Problems with the theory. To date, the benefits of separating students on this basis have not received significant scientific evidence. In addition, an extensive study by Jared A. Nielsen showed that human behavior cannot be left-brained or right-brained, because our brain is much more complex, and those properties that were previously attributed to only one part of the brain should be interpreted as whole brain properties. You know, the hemispheres aren't separate. They are fully connected. They're all one thing. They're just kind of like defined. So note that this test is, of course, provided for educational purposes only, and its questions and results in no way can be interpreted as a specialist or doctor's advice. I cannot emphasize this enough, guys, with every test. This is not specialist advice. This is just a fun educational test. Let's get on with it. Let's give it a go. It doesn't say how many questions there are. I'm sure there's about 20 or 30. So, if talking about clothes, I appreciate both quality and practicality, not design. I would agree. I'm not fussed about design, although as long as it's something like rubbish, I guess I have some tastes. I'm a very romantic person. Lucy, I'm so sorry, but I have to disagree. I'm just not. Maybe a little. I can be romantic, but it's not something I'm very good at. It's easy to remember some history, dates, and facts for me. I actually disagree. History's like my favorite subject, but I'm bad at memorizing stuff. My mood can easily change during the day. Sadly, yeah, actually. Big things can affect my mood in a big way. It's really annoying. I prefer a math task to writing an essay. Disagree strongly. Essay every time. I'm much better at that, and I enjoy it much more. I would rather improvise than carefully prepare a speech to congratulate the newlyweds. Disagree. I would plan ahead, because I'm really bad at improv. I take pleasure in putting things in order. Yeah, it's satisfying when you know, organizing things. I often generate new ideas, but I rarely have the patience to bring them to life. I disagree, actually. I do bring them to life. Even if it takes time, I do manage to do it. I set a goal and consistently move in order to achieve it. Yes, that's how I go about my tasks. I set goals and I plan ahead so I can do it thoroughly and properly. My thinking is more creative than rational. I'm going to say neutral. I'm in the middle on that one. I'm in the middle. I'm a punctual person. I rarely show up late. Disagree. I have shown up late sometimes. I often dream of something then plan tomorrow's. I often dream something plan tomorrow's affairs. Yes, definitely. I rarely cry during sad movies. True. Yeah. Actually, something I found, which is a bit odd, is that as I've gotten older, I've cried at stuff like movies more because I think I've become more emotionally immature and in tune. As a kid, I would be like deadpan, but now I don't exactly have sobbing fits, but like I can, a good movie can make me cry if I really, get in there. I remember faces better than names. Yeah. I prefer to plan my vacation in detail. Interesting topic to come up again. Yeah. Sometimes I purchase things I did not plan to buy. Yes. I don't really believe in mysticism, UFOs, and other things not confirmed by facts. Disagree. I don't believe in... No, I'm going to say neutral, because I don't believe in them, but I know that there's something. And that there could be another... Like, facts could confirm what it actually is, whether it actually is something extraterrestrial or paranormal, or if it's like a hoax or whatever. Like, I believe UFOs are real, but are they all actually extraterrestrial, or are they drones created, for the Cold War, like, testing efforts, or are they all hoaxes, Like, I think they definitely are real, but the exact nature is misunderstood. We don't know. I often listen to my intuition. I don't listen to my intuition enough. I need to fix that. I don't get stressed out easily. I wish I wouldn't get stressed out easily, but I really do. I get stressed out so easily. It's stupid. It's like my whole resistance to stress has been destroyed by school. Like, it's worn me down to the point of the slightest thing will set me off. So I gotta, like, take measures to, make sure I don't freak out and, like, think about things rationally and, like, objectively. It sucks, but it's what you gotta do. Hopefully I can move that the other way someday. I often forget to put things back in their proper place. Sometimes. Alright, 20 questions. Here is the result of the final test. I'm left-brained, apparently. So I'm more on the logic side than the creative side, basically. It's a It's a 51%, 49% split. 1%, 2% difference. What, guys? That was the difference of 1%. Oh my goodness. Well, that was very interesting. I learned a lot about myself today. Apparently, I'm actually asexual, leaning towards hetero. Apparently, my self-esteem is actually, like, flittering between high and low, and it's only half on the scale. Below 15 is, like, concerning, so that's kind of low. In terms of free will determinism, I got pretty much exactly what I expected. And the left brain, right brain test was interesting, because I seem to be almost exactly 50-50. It's very close. But yes, it would seem, you know, and the other tests weren't, you know, particularly important. But these results I'm definitely interested in sharing and remembering. So yeah, that is the end of the stream. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm going to end the stream now. I'm doing Minecraft in 15 minutes, so I'm just going to get on with finishing this. I'll be right back, of course, for Minecraft. Minecraft might start a bit late, so I'm sorry if so, but we're going to be attempting hardcore mode. It's going to be very cool, very exciting, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So thank you so much for joining. Noobut, welcome to the mod team. You, DJ, Livy, and Ethan are some of my most trusted peers, and dare I say friends. It's a pleasure to have you around, and I appreciate everything you do for me, alright? So, thank you very much. As for the QOTD, I don't think we had any QOTD attempts other than the one Noobut's putting in now. So I'll give you guys a minute. But yeah, that's all. Anything you guys want to say? Remember, guys, leave a like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, join the Discord server. I know you four have already done it, so I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I just say it by default in case anyone else is watching. You never know, someone else might be watching this. I'm saying it for them. But for you guys specifically, you know, if you haven't already, do share Mr. Matt with your friends, your family, your colleagues, maybe even your dog, your pets, because it really means a lot. And I know you guys have already been doing that, and I can see that. And maybe tell the people you shared it with to then share it again, because that's how we keep this going. That's how we grow the community. You never know. You might be 2 or 3 like contacts away from an amazing person who's going to contribute loads to this community, who would be great to collab with, or at least be an active viewer, maybe even another, you know, moderator, maybe a friend, you know? You don't know. You never know. So share, give it a go. Yeah. Social medias are below. That FNAF survey, you know, it's still there. Matt's to Miss and Hydrated Highlights still uploading. Matt's to Miss actually uploaded a funny video today, which you guys might be interested in. You know what? I won't show it off. You can find it on the Discord server. Yeah. But yeah, I think by default Noobut wins because he's the only one who had a go. But yeah, QOTD. You want an animal? You're a virgin. I learned some interesting facts about you. You have pretty good self-esteem. You have really high feeling in terms of medium unpredictability. Hey. He's like, what did you learn today? I learned all this about Mr. Matt. And I used both of my brain. Nice. Nice. Alright. Well, anyways, guys, I'm going to go. I'm not even going to show off Noobut's page. You already know who he is, but he will be linked in the description. So thank you so much for watching. And as always, of course, stay hydrated.